Hello Cap, welcome to your reading for mid-February. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Alrighty, Cap. I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread, starting off with some oracle cards. These are the animal spirit oracles. Towards the end of the reading, I will be rolling some dice to get initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you, as well as some tea leaves. So make sure you stick around for that. My wire is acting really funny. Okay, now another thing I want to add to my spiel is that I will be reading reversals today. I never read reversals, but I wanted to try it out. This is just a test. This is not going to be for the rest of the readings that I do in the future. We have Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. And it's interesting how the last few signs that I've read for, particularly Leo and Taurus, have been getting a lot about magic, a lot about manifestation and about their connection to divine source. You're getting it as well, right? Number 52. So there is something here about you becoming a channel for miracles, you becoming a conduit for magic within your life, you having a beautiful connection with the divine, with the universe, and creating the life of your dreams hand in hand with it. And then we have Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. I understand. There is something here about not allowing pain to take center stage, right? Not allowing any kind of disappointment or loss or sadness to take over and become the theme of your life, right? Realizing that pain aside, disappointments aside, loss aside, you are still a creator. You are still the magician, right? You can still create whatever it is that you want to create. Sometimes life stings. Number 64. This feels so weird. I shouldn't say I hate reversals, but I'm just not used to them. It's always good to challenge yourself. We have the Nine of Cups, beautiful energy. This is a wish fulfilled. It's possible that with the Eight of Cups that precedes the Nine of Cups, there was disappointment in a particular situation, and apply this to whichever area of your life you see fit. But since we have the Nine of Cups, it means that you picked yourself up and moved from a situation that was causing you despair, right? Getting to the Nine of Cups energy is not easy. We have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, being very careful about who and what you're investing in now, because you have been stung. The Knight of Wands, moving with intention, moving with inspiration and passion. The Empress in the reverse. I don't want you to become reckless here, Cap. Right? I feel that, now this is something that I do, right? And I've said this in a few of my readings before. Whenever I'm going through a particularly difficult phase in my life, the first thing I want to do is travel. Right? The first thing I want to do is run away from my problems. In fact, I messaged my husband today morning that can we get out of here for a couple of days because I'm burnt out. But so I feel that you're not looking at something, you're just trying to erase it from your mind without addressing it. Right? Whatever this stinging was, whatever this pain was, the only way it's going to leave your system is if you process it. Don't run away like I do. The Ace of Swords. Something needs to be unlocked. You see, that's a conch shell, right? It represents ancient wisdom. There's a lock, there's a keyhole, but you hold the key. There's something here that is going to make your life a lot easier. Now, this could be addressing childhood trauma. This could be addressing why you are the way you are, why you react the way you react, why you attract certain situations into your life that could be deemed as toxic, right? That could be that unlocking. It's almost like once you start looking at the patterns of something, things just start making sense. You could be attracting a particular kind of partner, let's say, if it comes to romance, right? And you're like, why am I attracting these toxic people? It's because there's a trauma within you that hasn't been healed. Like attracts like, Cap. Once you heal, once you become a whole and independent and nourished person from within, you will attract whole and nourished people towards you, right? So there is an unlocking of something. The Ace of Swords could also talk about a conversation, right? If things have been brushed under the rug, if things haven't been addressed, if there has been a lack of healing and nourishment within a particular situation, a conversation will help heal it. The Nine of Swords with the Nine of Cups, 2 nines. You could be seeing 999 a lot. If you are, this talks about release, right? Letting go of what's no longer serving you. I feel like a few of you are stuck in your heads. Ace of Wands in the reverse. You're stuck in your head and you're feeling like there are too many eyes on you and you're not being able to take action independent of other people's opinions. The Knight of Wands is here telling me that you want to take action, right? You are inspired. But the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. You see? What is triggering this? It's like, oh, I just want to get out of here. But where are you going? Why are you going there? Oh, I just want to do this now. Okay, sure. But why? What is the intention behind it? What are you creating? What is that going to lead to? What are the consequences of that action? You need to ask yourself these questions now, Cap. Not making shit up. I'm an energy reader. I don't just read pieces of paper. I was feeling this. You're carrying too much. And you're still intent on carrying more. She's still picking more flowers. Oh, they're so pretty. Let me get some more. It's like you want to imagine you're a horse. Okay? And you want to gallop away to freedom. But you're carrying 50 sacks of sand on your back. There's no way in hell you'll be able to gallop away. You're still carrying that baggage. What is that baggage? What is that stinging that isn't leaving you? It isn't leaving your psyche. You cannot start a new journey with past bullshit on your back. Right? Oh yes. Let this fall. Let the tower fall. This is Pluto. Pluto has been in your sign for the last 15 years. And you will be breathing a sigh of relief because it's made a generational shift into Aquarius. Or at least it will by the end of this year. For the next 20. So you're good. Right? This is a release of pressure. With the Empress in the reverse, I feel like a part of you realized why things weren't moving as quickly as they should have been. Because you were building in the wrong place. Right? You may have held on to it for dear life. This could be anything. It could be a relationship. It could be a career path. It could be a health routine. It could be anything. You were holding on to it for dear life. But the universe is telling you, stop. Let it go. Let that burden go. Because there's no growth here in this situation. Whatever this is for you. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. In the upright, I like that it's in reverse, by the way. In the upright, this is about being stuck in your own head. That cage is open. He or she can fly away whenever they see fit, but they're not. But since it's in the reverse, it means you're getting out of your head, right? Just make sure you don't land up in this Nine of Swords where you start thinking about what other people are thinking of you. We have the 8 and the Ace, which adds up to a 9, right? So, you may have stopped berating yourself, you may have started trusting yourself, but I feel like after getting out of whatever this mindset is, you may get into the mindset of, what is my community going to think? What is my family going to think? What if I make this decision and I take this leap and I move away from whatever this foundation was that I was building for myself? I know it's good for me, but what is everyone around me going to think? If this was a relationship, if it was a marriage, right? What's my family going to say? What are my friends going to say? Oh, we have common friends. What's going to happen to that? Right? If this was a career and this happened to me, I shut down a 14-year-old business and I started tarot for a living. Oh, the looks I got. Trust me, I still get them. Oh, this woman's crazy. but this nourishes me, right? Healing other people makes me happy and I make money out of it, right? You can't fill a tummy on healing. I make money out of it. And I don't need to explain a thing to another person because I am fulfilled. I am satisfied. Stop giving a shit about what other people are going to say. You want to take a leap? You want to move jobs? You want to move to another country? You want to become a hermit and live on the top of a mountain alone? Do it. Right? Just get out of your head. I said hermit on a mountain. The hermit on that mountain in the tarot unlocks ancient wisdom within them. There could be something here about solitude, right? I feel like there are a lot of people around you who could be influencing your decisions, whether you realize it or you don't, right? You may tell yourself that I don't get influenced, but sometimes people's voices almost become like subliminals. And they affect your subconscious mind and as a result your conscious mind, and you don't even realize it. So I feel like there's a lot of empty chatter around you that needs to be shut down so you can become that conduit for change. You can become that medium where you can connect with source energy and create that magic for yourself. Oh, I'm so used to flipping them around. Ace of Wands in the reverse. We saw this earlier. I'm going to get another one. And the Sun in the reverse, Cap. You have to look at the light, right? You have to look at the truth. You have to look at inspiration for what it is, right? There's an aimlessness here. And that aimlessness can happen when you're in pain. I get it, right? If a bee stings you, you're not going to be walking a straight line. You're going to be screaming around, running in pain, right? You're not going to know where you're going. You might just bang your head against a wall. I understand that. I understand there's pain here. But take that stinger out and refocus. As human beings, our sole purpose in this life is to find joy. And that joy means different things for different people. For some people, it's love. For some people, it's money. For some people, it's, being in isolation. For some people, it's becoming a public speaker and connecting with more people. Whatever your definition of happiness is, make sure you write it down. Because it's like ordering a pizza, right? You're telling Pizza Hut or Domino's, oh, I want a pizza. And they're like, which pizza? Which pizza is going to make you happy? Do you even know what that happiness means for you? There has to be a sense of direction here, Cap. Okay? The sense of direction, exactly. The Ten of Pentacles is a happy heart, a happy home, a legacy of love, generational wealth, right? A happy family, a happy wallet. Everything permanent and stable. And you would appreciate the Ten of Pentacles over the Ten of Cups any day. I get that. But it's going to take you time to get here. I read something the other day, or was it this morning? The quote said, envision your happiness, right? Envision the goal and every day take one baby step towards it. It's interesting how you have two tens here, the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Tens in the tarot are endings that lead to new beginnings, right? If you set those wands down and you take one wand and you start one step at a time, you take one inspiration at a time, you'll be able to build faster. Right? Oh my goodness, would you look at what we have at the bottom of the deck? We have the Ten of Cups in reverse. That's another 10. And I did say you would appreciate the Ten of Pentacles over the Ten of Cups. I feel for a grounded earth sign like you, Cap, the Ten of Cups is la la land, right? I mean, I'm not saying you don't want love, but I dropped something. If there isn't any stability and financial security to go with it, you don't want it. I have the Three of Cups that flipped over. I don't know if it landed in the reverse or not, but yeah, I have it in the upright here. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. You officially have all the tens now. The High Priestess. I feel your surroundings need to change, Cap. The people that you're surrounding yourself with, you need to be very careful about who has access to your energy here. Right? There could be certain people who are preventing that growth, preventing the baby steps that you're supposed to take for this 10 of Pentacles, right? This could be as simple as, let's say somebody's divorced around you, all right? And you're in a happy, content relationship. And this person just misses you being single. So they're just going to give you really poor advice so that you break up with that person. You know, it's a thing. This happens a lot. Trust me. Consciously, subconsciously, it happens. Stop listening to the wrong people here. And this, again, could be what I went through, right? Naysayers saying, stop doing what you're doing. This is bullshit. It's nonsense. Go back to the business that you were functioning out of. You know, do that. That made you more money. Do that. If I had listened to that advice, I'd probably be struggling right now, rebuilding after COVID. And I didn't want to do that. So, make sure you are listening to the right people who are giving you the right advice, right? The Knight of Swords, erasing confusion. For some of you, there's most definitely a conversation coming in that's going to bring a lot of clarity to you, a lot of clarity of thought. It's going to help you get out of your head. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Page of Cups in the reverse, and the Emperor in the reverse. This conversation may not come in the way you're expecting it to come in, right? This could be advice. This could be something to do with a job. This could be a potential partner or an ex-partner or someone, whatever. Somebody coming in to unlock one little piece of wisdom inside you that resides within you entirely. But it's not going to come in the way you're expecting it to come in. I would ask you to be flexible. I would ask you to keep your cool, to stay calm. We do have Mars in Aquarius now, and that can make conversations and all of that a little erratic. Mercury is in Aquarius as well. So people are not really being themselves. Let's just put it like that. There's a mad scientist, very experimental kind of energy in the air with all of this Aquarius energy happening. And this could be an Aquarius card or a Gemini card with the Knight of Swords. Just make sure you are being true to yourself. You're being authentic, right? That is the point of the Ace of Swords. This is Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth. Do not let anybody coax you into agreeing to something that you don't think is right for you, right? If you said no to something previously, you said no to it for a reason. Stick to it. Don't dilly-dally, right? Don't keep changing your mind. If you've stopped putting work in something, it's for a reason, because you don't see it growing with the Empress in the reverse. Stick to it. All right? Okay. Let's see what your tea leaves have to say. I'm also getting that you will be able to see the truth about something or somebody. Where earlier there could have been this very Neptunian energy of these clouds, right? Clouds in the tarot represent confusion and a daze. But you see that quill represents communication. So does the feather. It erases the confusion. It helps you see the truth about something. New job, career. Yeah. For some of you, this is exactly what this is, right? Getting out of a career that probably didn't suit you, but you stayed in it because you were so used to it. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Just talking about that. But there's clarity coming in for you here. I see it. I feel it. You are highly thought of, right? I feel like you need to give yourself a little more credit here, Cap. I feel like some of you may not even be applying for jobs that you think you don't deserve to have, right? You may be thinking that, I love the job description, but I'm not qualified. Apply regardless. You never know, right? Your experience may count for a lot. It might count for more than your accolades. So apply. And again, if this comes to relationships, I feel like you may have been settling. You may have lowered your standards when it came to potential partners. Lift yourself back up. The Empress is there in reverse for a reason. Regardless of gender, that Empress needs to be upright, right? You need to start valuing yourself a little more. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Beautiful energy. I absolutely love it. I feel here that there is a new beginning. There is a spark. There is this energy of striking while the iron is hot. But again, with that Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse, horse blinders gap. Be very sure about what inspiration you are following and the consequences of those actions, right? There's a temple next door. You will hear a bell. All right, let's see what your dice say. Pisces, you could be dealing with the Pisces. You may have Pisces heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be, but it's interesting. When I was talking about Mercury in Aquarius, I realized that Mercury is moving into Pisces on the 23rd of February up till the 10th of March, right? So our conversations will go from eccentric to dreamy, to soft, to sweet, right? So make the most of Mercury in Aquarius, right? Because I feel like it's more direct than Pisces energy is. But if any harshness has come about in your life when it comes to communication, you can expect that to soften up post the 23rd. We have the moon. The moon doesn't show up very often in this dice. This is about your emotions, right? Where is the moon right now? We just had a new moon in Aquarius on the 9th, and we have a full moon happening in Virgo on the 24th. So make sure you're following these lunations. Make sure you have an app downloaded that tells you where the moon is, right, every day, so that you can conduct yourself accordingly. You may have heavy Cancer Pisces placements. Then we have the number 4, beautiful. If you have been seeing 444 a lot, even if you haven't, this just talks about protection, about the universe and your spiritual guides protecting you, guiding you, right? Listen to those synchronicities. Watch them very closely. Magic works through you, right? We have the letters D, J, M, T, R, O, and the letter B. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. All right, Cap, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.